Okay, so sorry for the interruption. Um, this is uh, the sample or her sample code for while loop. So the output is the same with the given there. It printed 10 hello while loop. Let me share to you the screen. That one. Okay, that is the output for. So let's go back to our presentation. So our next type of loop is our next type of loop is the while true loop. A while true loop is another kind of looping statement in C sharp which is terminated by break clause inside the loop. You may also call it as infinite loop, which stops its execution when break clause called. So that is the structure of a while true loop. Okay, so let us go back. Again, sorry for the interruption. The connection is having a problem. So that is the structure of a while true loop. This loop initiates an infinite loop, and in each execution, it processes an if statement to evaluate condition. When condition becomes true, a break clause called and it stop execution of while true loop. So that is the syntax for while true loop. Let us again try the code for while true loop. So the code is almost the same. Let us just change the value of this to true. Okay, so that is the code to Okay, the output or the program run, but the output is wrong. So let me see what is the okay. So still error is the problem. Why? So let us debug. Okay, so there I have the correct output already. So that is the example of hello while true. So in the previous example, we have initialized I variable 0. Next, initiate a while true loop that prints hello while true on the console and then compare I to 10. If condition not match, it increment value of I by 1 and again, that same process until the value of I becomes 10. When I is equal to 10, then it prints breaking loop. On console and exit from loop using break clause. Okay, so let us go back to my PowerPoint presentation. So the next loop is do while loop. So do while loop is another looping statement in which C# executes block of code and then evaluate the condition. It is like it ensures at least one execution of code. It is like a while loop, only difference is while loop test the condition first, then execute the statement. Whereas do while loop, execute the statement first, then test the condition. So this is the structure for do while loop. Uh, do while loop, it tests first the condition, then execute the statement. So the syntax of do while loop. So let us again try the example for do while loop. Let us go back to our Visual Studio. So same doc or same project. Let us just change some part. Okay, so that is the code for do while. So for the output, the output should be a 10 hello do while true output. Okay, so next, let us go back to our PowerPoint presentation. Next is the for loop in C Sharp. So for loop is one of the most famous looping constructs among C Sharp programmer. It is very useful when you exactly know how many times iteration is required. All the conditions as initializations, condition, and increment or decrement is written in one block. So that is the structure for loop. Then this is the syntax for loop. So that is int, okay? Hindi init, hindi po init. It int. Okay, so let us again try the code given in your module. Okay, so let us just use the same project. Let us just change the statements. Okay, sorry. Wrong. I should put 4 here. Okay, so 4 int. So let us just debug the errors. Then okay, so that is the uh, errors. So let us run. So the output should be 10 hello for loop. So that is the output. Okay, so let us now go back again to our PowerPoint presentation. Oh, sorry. So next is the for each loop. It's another kind of looping construct in C Sharp, which doesn't require initialization and other termination condition. It simply works on collection where it pick each item one by one until traverse all items in collection. It is very useful while working on array or collection. So this is a structure for each loop. So how it works, the for each loop traverse one by one all items in collection or array. When it finishes traversing items, the loops get automatically terminated. So let us try the given code for each loop before we proceed to nested loop. So let us again use the same project. Let us just change some conditions. Okay, so that's all for our um, codes. So there is an error. So let us debug the errors first. Okay, so there's still an error. So, okay, so that is the errors. So the output should be um, Sunday to Thursday, then end of program. Okay, so that is the program. So let us again go back to my PowerPoint. So last type of loop. So in this in our previous example that we created, we have created an array as a string which holds 5 days name. After that, we have used for each loop for getting information from array. In for each loop, there is a string variable day which picks each item from array string and then print on console. When all items of array have has received the loop terminated. So next, let's proceed for the next type of loop, that is the nested loop. A loop inside a loop is called a nested loop. It is very useful when working on multi-dimensional array. You can use mini loop as nested loop. So let us try the last type of uh, loop before we proceed to your requirements. So again, let us use the same project. We will just be changing some parameters. Okay, so let us run. Okay, so the output should be 1 to 100 in 10 tables. My output is 1 to 100, but it is not in 10 columns. So I have to arrange my codes so that it will be in 10 columns. Okay, so that is the output. So for your requirements, I have 4 performance tasks for you. Create a program with the given conditions using C# loop statements. Print your name 10 times using while loop. Find all the even number below 100 using do while loop, and declare an array with 5 elements and print them using for each loop. Lastly, find all prime number below 100 using nested for loop. So you may save your outputs in a flash drive and submit it to the school, or you may send it to my email. Any can do. Just visit the school every Thursdays and Fridays, because those are the days that are scheduled for module distribution and submission of requirements. So thank you, and see you again in our next online discussion.